Hello. Well, in this video, we're going to set up our Flutter environment in our Mac operating system and make our Mac OS Flutter ready for the Flutter development. Let's dive on it. First, we're going to have a look on the Flutter website, Flutter.dev or Flutter.io, which will be, I'll really suggest you just keep on going and visit the Flutter.io in order to just like get the latest update and the things. And this should be your next home for Flutter development. So in order to install Flutter, download Flutter, let's click on get started, and here it will going to show you some of the operating system in which Flutter is offering for development. And for obviously we have right now installing for Mac OS, so we're going to click on it, and over here it will going to give us system requirement for Flutter development in Mac operating system, so which is like 64-bit Mac OS and 2.8 gigs of storage and things like that. Obviously you're going to have more than that, and it's also showing important note for M1 chip, and I'll really suggest you just have a look on that. But right now I don't have a Mac M1 silicon chip, so I don't have to worry about it. And that's another important thing for iOS development. For the Flutter, you need Xcode up and running, so for that you need to download it to the App Store, and we're going to land you to the App Store. So over here you can search from the search bar Xcode like that, and it will going to show you Xcode. So it's for free. You can download it by just clicking on get. It will going to ask some permissions, so you're going to give it the permission and authentication, and now it's going to start downloading. Now other than that, we have to download Flutter SDK, as I just told you, it's software development kit. So we have to download SDK for the Flutter in order to build the environment for the Flutter development. So you have to click on it, download Flutter stable version for sure, click on it, and it is going to start the download. We have to go over there, and here it is. We have to unzip it, and we have to keep it somewhere really safe, so because we are going to keep on using it for the later on for the development purpose. Zip file. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click on it and unzip it, and I'm going to keep it somewhere really safe. So what I did, I'll just copy it in my folder, which I already mentioned as a name as like development Flutter. I just like unzip it over here and save it over here. We have to download Android Studio. So for the Android Studio, Google have there's several more IDEs and code editor. We can use VS Code as well as Android Studio, but for Android development I really suggest you to use Android Studio, although it's a little bit heavy in size, but it depends on your computer speed and performance and processor. But to be very honest, in Android development or Flutter, it will going to give you like way more tools than a code editor like VS Code. I just really suggest it to use, and it's really good. And because Flutter is built by Google, as well as Android Studio is also owned by Google, so it's a really good combo for that. And it's really handy, and literally once you're just like really comfortable with it, you're not going to leave this for the development. And it's really handy, it's really amazing. I suggest you to download just by clicking over here, and obviously at the end we have to just like accept all the license and each and everything. So it will going to download, and it will going to just download the and it will going to download according to your operating system. It will going to just pick it up like by the extracted that in a desired folder. So what else? The number 3 step, the third step is to set the Flutter tool path to your system. So how we're going to do that? It's a little bit tricky, but it's not difficult. So let me show you how. to our folder, our user folder for that, and there's a catch over here in our user folder, like that, and this is our user folder. So here there's a folder called .zhrc. So if you're able to find that, that's really good. If you're not able to find that, no issues. You have to just like press command shift dot to show all the hidden files in folder, like that. Now it's going to show all the hidden files in the folder in your system. So over here, here's the folder called .zshrc. Just click on it over here and it is going to open it. So here we have to paste the path. So over here we have to add the path. So for that, what we have to do over here, we have to just copy that line and just go it over here again and paste it. And this is not enough, it's still something left in it to do. So what we have to do over here, we have to go it over here again, and in the development, in the users file over here, we have to just go over here, click the bin, and just over here get the info for the folder, and we have to copy the path till here. Click copy, go over here again and just paste it over here like that. Copy that file, hit command S, close it, go to the terminal and type Flutter over here, like that. And if you set up each and everything perfectly, so you're going to just have it like that, and it's going to give you some Flutter commands, and which means Flutter is now downloaded and installed into your system. So congratulations for that, and let's see the next step over here. The standard setting, I just really love the Dracula setting, so I'm really convenient with that. It's not going to just give too much strain in your eyes, and it'll be good to go for the long coding sessions. So let's give it a go for the downloading and installing the components, and it'll take a while depending on your system speed. And okay, I'll let you know how to fix that. Just hit on finish, just configure it and go to the SDK manager, and it'll going to land you or something like that page, and you need to install and check some things in it. I'll let you know what those things are. You just have to go to the SDK tools, click on Intel 86 Emulator Accelerator and Google Play Services. Just click on it, and for the safe side, click on those as well, and that's it. And these are the basically APIs and Android platforms you're targeting, and you're just going to develop it on. And after that, you need to install some sort of plugins for the Flutter, and I hope it will already been installed, but for the safe side, you just check it. type Flutter and just install the basic Flutter plugins for that. And it is going to start downloading, and after that it is going to ask to restart the IDE, which is normal, which is really nothing I have to worry about. It is going to take place, changes will going to take place. That's it. You just come over here, click next, okay, and finish. And over here let's create a new project. But before than that, we need to run some commands for the Flutter. So because we are just setting up our iOS right now, Mac operating system, we need to accept some licenses. So for that we have to come over here and copy that command simply and go to the terminal and paste it. Here it is going to ask the password, so you just type in your password, hit enter, and after that you need to run that command. You just simply copy that and just hit enter, and it is going to ask to accept some licenses. You just hit yes, yes, and yes, and that's it. And after that, just to set up our iOS simulator, we have to run this command. Either you can type it on and either you can copy it as well. So I'm just going to copy it, and it's going to open up an iOS emulator like that, and it's iPhone running up and running in our environment. And now let's just create a new Android project. So I'll go with the custom settings right now and click next. It'll going to ask the JDK Java development kit location, so I'll give it a go and I'll just click on finish. And now let's create a new Flutter project, and it'll going to ask the name, and it's going to ask the package name, which I'm going to explain you later on. And here it is. Here is the Flutter project. The basic Flutter project is here, up and running, and now test it. And right now we have, and now let's create an Android device as well, just to see of I'll go with the Pixel 4 right now. And first and the most important thing, you have to make sure whatever device you're installing, it's have to be like that sign over here, which is Google Play signature for the Google Play services. And I'll go with the Android R, and it's going to install, and it will take a little bit, and yeah, it's installed in our system. And yalla, here is an iOS emulator as well as Android emulator at the same time, side by side. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the application over here as well, and it's going to take a while, and yalla, it's up and running as well. And this is really powerful. And this is one thing I'm going to add up, and just to show you the power of Flutter, I'm going to hit Flutter for the web development as well as for the Chrome, just to show the power of the Flutter. And obviously we're going to work on those things later on, but here it is going to just fire it up or on our Google Chrome, and yalla, it's up and running as well. So with the single code base over here, it will going to running our application for Android, iOS as well as web at the same time. And there's Linux as well as Windows app as well. And this is too much powerful, and it's a native code and too much powerful, and I just really love that. And this is it for now. And Flutter is installed in our system, up and running in all the platform.